Welcome to Tuesday's Tips from SewVeryEasy. My name is Laura. And how do you sew a waistband onto an apron that happens to have a bib that's attached to the skirt? And to make it reversible, it really is very simple. I'm going to start with this apron that comes from a panel. And the panel is from Ink and Arrow. I think it'd make a nice gift for a bride. So we have the skirt and the bib of the apron. So to make them reversible, I've taken the second fabric, have placed right sides together, sewn around, turned it right sides out, and have pressed it. In the meanwhile, the straps have been put inside, following the directions. For the skirt, I've done the same thing. I've made it reversible by taking the second fabric, placing right sides together, sewing, turning it right side, and pressing it. The first thing you need to do is gather or pleat the skirt part of the apron and find the center mark and mark that center mark. Find the center mark of the bib and also put a mark in it. The next will be making the waistband to be able to put the waistband on. And that waistband is also going to be reversible. So I have two long strips of fabric. One is going to go for the front and one is going to go for the back. And this long piece is going to be the waistband plus the ties. It's 2 inches wide and it's 80 inches long. And find the center of the long waistband and also put a mark. You need to attach the front of the waistband to both the bib and the skirt. Finding your center marks, put the right sides together and stitch all the way, coming right off of the apron. And when the front has been sewn on to the skirt part, match up the center marks from the waistband and the bib, and you need to stitch the bib and the waistband together so that all 3 center marks line up. So I have the 3 pieces sewn together. Now turn the apron over and get the back waistband and do the same thing. You're going to match up the center seam to the skirt to the center seam of the waistband, and you're going to fold the waistband over and you're going to be able to stitch the waistband onto the skirt. So you're going to be stitching through the waistband, the skirt of the apron is going to be in the middle, and then the front waistband. And stitch from one side of the apron to the other. So if you're looking at the back, you have the bib, the skirt, the waistband to the front is attached, then you have the waistband attached to the skirt part. And you're going to have the ends loose. At this point, you can match the right sides together and stitch all the way down, doing the end and coming all the way back up, stopping before you hit the skirt. And do that for both your sides. But you now have this area here that needs to be stitched together. You're going to be able to take the skirt and roll the skirt really tight onto itself. And you'll be able to tuck it inside that waistband. And depending on how thick this skirt is, will depend on how far you're going to be able to continue stitching that. And when that strap gets pulled right side, both the straps are going to be sitting in the up position. Now you're going to be able to turn this waistband right side out. When the strap has been turned right side out, there's going to be an area that you're going to have to machine or hand stitch. I like to press my straps and waistband flat first, and then because my seams are going to be 1/4 inch, I'm going to roll and press down on the one side and on the other. What you're going to want to do is keep the 1/4 inch seams together and top stitch. I'm going to top stitch all the way down and around, completely covering both edges of the straps and the waistband. And once you top stitched all of the edges down, well, the apron is done and it is reversible. Now this panel was a lot of fun to work with. The panel is called Ooh La La, and all I did was add some lace on it, made it reversible, put that very easy waistband on, and well, I now have 2 aprons for the price of 1. And I like having that extra layer of fabric. It's a cute and fun project to make. Thank you for joining me today on Tuesday's Tips from SewVeryEasy. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're sewing next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.